Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Mandy, and I like to talk about makeup panning, and things happening in my real life. Today I have an update for the American panning story. Alright, American Panning Story is a Pantastic Ladies collab group project that was created by Kayla at Kayla.Marie14_ on Instagram. I will have her linked in the description box, and it is all about the American Horror Story. You can follow the project at hashtag #AHSProjectPan. It started on October 5th of 2022 and goes until October 25th of 2023 because October 5th was the premiere date for the first season. She created it with two ways to participate. One, doing each season per month, and then with a couple months at the end of the year to work on any prompts you haven't gotten to, or rolling style. I am doing it rolling style. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm currently working on, what I can roll out, and what I'm bringing in. The first prompt is from season 2, and that is the prompt Human Experiments, and that is something a recent purchase or something you are still testing. And for me, I brought in a shade from my Alva palette from Odin's Eye. I was still trying to figure out what I thought of this palette, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But I brought in the shade Morning Glory, which is this one right here, for 6 uses. As of the last update, I had used it 4 times, and over the last month, I used it twice, or something like that. Anyway, it is rolling out. I may have rolled that out last month and not marked it off, but it is done now. So, the next prompt is from season 3, and that is Test of the 7 Wonders, and that is to choose a palette and use 7 shades 7 times. So, while I had this palette out, I decided I would pick 7 shades in this palette and use them 7 times. So, the shades in the palette that I picked, the first one is Lotus. I have used that 4 times, including today. The next is Camellia, which is this one here. I've used it 3 times. Dandelion, which is this one right above it, I've used twice. Cherry Blossom, which is this one here, I've used twice. Dahlia, which is right below it, I have used twice. Lilac, which is the purpley one here, I've used once. And finally, Jasmine in the corner, sort of a transition shade, I've used 4 times. Have not met my goal on any of those. I'm working on it. I will be putting more effort into it coming in the future. But so far, the test of the 7 wonders is staying in. Next is for the prompt Burned at the Stake, and that you will bring in a orangey red item, fire, to represent fire, an orangey red shadow, I guess, actually it says, not item. An orangey red shadow, it's to be specific. So I brought in this orangey red right here called Tokyo Tower. My goal is to use it 5 times. I have not used it at all. I will focus on that coming in the next month as well, hopefully. Alright, the next prompt is for season 4. And that is for Freak Show. That is the oddball out in your collection. So for me, I chose this totally plastic, totally snatched face palette. It is the only face palette I have in my collection, and my goal is to use it 10 times, any of the shades. Mostly I've been using this one, but today I put a little bit of this on for some blush, and I've been dabbling with some of the other shades. So far, I have used it 7 times, and I have 3 more uses to go to meet my 10-use goal. All right. There are some things that have, good use. I mean, I did finish the one prompt for some, the human experiments. So next we have for the American Morbidity Museum, and that is a discontinued item. For that, I brought in this rollerball perfume from Sucrabil, and it is in black honey. They discontinued this, I think, in November or December. Made me super sad because it's one of my favorites, but my goal was to finish it. There's a little bit down there at the bottom. Did I get it? I think I may have gotten it. Oh, I hadn't previously been able to get it, but I didn't really try very hard. But that is all done. And empty. So that is a goal met. Yay! Next, for Twisty the Clown, I had the prompt is for something in childlike packaging. For that, I brought in my childlike eyeshadow duo in this little compact that looks like a Nintendo cartridge. This is from Espionage Cosmetics, and it is their singles in the shade Dungeon Crawl and Go Alone. My goal is to use either one of these shades, this whole thing in general, 5 times, and so far I've used it twice. I think once I did a look and I incorporated the yellow, green, gold, and then when I did the brown, blue. Really lovely shades, and going to keep working on that. The next prompt is for Dandy Mott, and that is a luxury product. So I brought in this deluxe sample size from Molten Brown in the Relaxing Ylang Ylang Body Lotion. My goal was to finish it, and you can see it is all gone. There might be a little bit clinging up there to the top, but I can't get it out. So that is a goal met. A finished goal. Yay! And then finally, for Water Torture Chamber, that is a water-themed item. And for that, I had a usage goal. I brought in my Milani Rose Water Prep and Refresh Hydrating Mist from Milani. I said that already. My goal was to use it 13 times, and over the last month, I have tracked 26 uses because I kept using it, and apparently I used it 13 times twice. So that is a goal met and rolling out. So with that, I have 4 prompts rolling out. The eyeshadow, the rosewater mist, the lotion, and the perfume. So I'm going to bring in 4 new prompts. The first one is the last prompt from season 4, and that is Elsa Mars. And for that, you are to bring in a blue eyeshadow, a pink blush, or a red lip for her classic showbiz look, or classic show look. Anyway, I decided to bring in a blue shadow, even though I'm working on a lot of shadows, but it's better than a pink blush because I don't think I have one. And so I'm going to go ahead and dip into the Trendy in Tokyo palette again. And this time I'm bringing in this shade right here, which is Shibuya. And I'm bringing it in for 5 uses. And I will give you a swatch of that. It is a pretty light blue metallic. That's a lovely shade, and it's going to be a pleasure to use. What did I do with my makeup wipe? I don't know. There it is. So bringing that in for 5 uses. Hopefully I'll get some use out of it. Alright, the next prompt is starting for season 5, which was the season Hotel Cortez season. The first prompt is hotel, and that is a deceiving product. Something that, deceiving isn't what you expected. So for that, I am bringing in my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Transylvania. These come in, the color of the package tells you the color of the product, and I bought this thinking it was a black lip cream. It's not. It deceived me. It is a very beautiful color though, but it is not black. It is a deep plummy burgundy. So I find that deceptive. The package, if you look at it closely, is probably a very deep burgundy, but it looks black in the package. So I thought I was buying black, but it's not, and that's, I'm a little bit disappointed. I wanted a black cream lip, but oh well. That is NYX Lip Cream in Transylvania, bringing it in for 13 uses. Next is for the Countess, a vampire. And for that you're to bring in a red item. I'm giving myself a little leeway on this. This is technically red. It is very dark burgundy red, and it is the shade Vamp It Up from Avon. And I am bringing it in for 2 uses because I'm working on polishes. But I didn't want to bring in anything else. And then finally, the last prompt I'm bringing in is for Liz Taylor. In that, you have the choice of a woman-owned brand or something that makes you feel authentic. I went with a woman-owned brand, but you could say it makes me feel authentic. It is my MOTD highlighter. This is the just highlighting powder in Lucid Moon. Really pretty color there. I'll give you a swatch of that. It is a nice light golden champagne shade there. And I am bringing that in for 13 uses as well. Some things are easy to get 13 uses on. Lipsticks and cheek products. Eyeshadows, nail polishes, not so much. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content and you're not already subscribed, why not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're here. It's free. And until my next video, take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I'll see you later. Bye.